Lawyers and community groups are outraged by the New South Wales government's decision to close down a specialist youth drug court, which sent young offenders to counselling and rehab instead of jail. One non-government organisation furious about the decision runs the Street University for at-risk young people in Sydney's southwest. Street Uni's simple winning formula is being credited with contributing to the reduction in crime in the area. Rebecca Bailey reports.
When you see the place from the outside, it doesn't seem like there's anything inviting on the inside that will make you want to go in. But as soon as you walk in, the whole space is like, it just presents itself as this whole mystical, brand new, wonderful thing that you found.
This is like my second home, like I'm always here. This is a place where if you want to dance, do music, spray, anything, basketball even if you want to make beats, be a producer, this is the place, because these people, they just want to help us. So you're going to pop, and you're going to bring your foot out, and your hands are going to go like this. Pop.
It's a university that isn't just teaching life skills, but it's keeping vulnerable young people off the streets.
It was really about creating a space where young people could be free from being moved on from a mall, and it created a space where they would be free from being harassed by drug dealers, certainly free from the violence that you can find on the streets.
Run by the Ted Noffs Foundation, the Street University is in a converted warehouse in the heart of Liverpool, in Sydney's southwest.
The Liverpool-Fairfield area really carries, to this day, still that burden of heavy drug dealing and crime rate that is difficult to comprehend if you step outside of the area, considering that it's on the city's back doorstep. But the area is also rich in terms of its human resources, and it also has a vibrancy and a cultural setting which sometimes feels like stepping into another country.
More than half of Liverpool's population were born overseas, and 1/5 are aged under 20.
It's a big challenge for a lot of our younger folk because we've got huge issues with unemployment in some areas more than others, and also completing their education is also a challenge for some because of their backgrounds. We have very high refugee intake in the area, and so we've got a lot of people where English isn't their first language.
That's when a concept becomes a vision.
The Street University is the brainchild of co-founder Matt Noffs from the Ted Noffs Foundation. His vision's to engage young people in southwest Sydney with activities from basketball to dancing to street art. Matt Noffs' philosophy is simple. If they're here, they're safe.
There's been a huge gap in terms of services for young people in the Liverpool-Fairfield area.
Now it's time to say my name all around the continent.
This young man is an aspiring hip-hop producer. Everyone knows him as Bones.
You want to do this whole thing again anyway? I was told there was a recording studio here that I could access to give me something to get me out of the street and away from the drugs and all that. Had a lot of ups and downs, homelessness and addiction to drugs and wrong friends, and it was very challenging, yeah. Trying to make decisions without breaking the law, you know what I mean? It's very hard. We'll just do a verse at a time, yeah?
Bones came from New Zealand, hoping to find his mother, who had left him when he was very young. That didn't work out, and he found himself living on the streets with nowhere to go. Then someone told him about the Street University. He now has a home and a job.
It's gave me another way to look at life, you know. It's shown me, you know, there's a lot more positive than how I view the world.
And I'm so Feeling like I'm on top of the game, though I'm young and growing up, I still got it like the next change. They say I'm blowing up.
19-year-old Stino moved to Australia from Nigeria 5 years ago. He too wants to be a rap artist, and Street Uni is giving him the chance to get there.
Slowing up, I put my soul on this record now, that's a good accomplishment.
It's helped me be more socially friendly and good in a way of accepting people. You know, as young people, we have this sometimes I call it fear, or sometimes this awareness of not caring or not being friendly. You know, but I learned a lot of things, and it would just help me as an artist. You know, the better you are, the better artist you are.
I married myself with a way to ring, and if I break them vows, I get everything.
It's given me so much opportunity. Like, my mind, I've upgraded, like, as an artist, as a musician, because of what Street Uni's like demonstrated for me and shown me. So I don't know where I'd be, to be honest.
Always being intelligent.
The young person believes they're here to record a hip-hop track or become a hip-hop star, or, you know, they want to get onto Australia's Got Talent. I'm fine with that. But we remind ourselves why we're here, and that's to help the young people realise that they have the innate capacity to make the change in their own lives.
Ready? Let's go.
In the 3 years Street Uni has been running, the service has helped 3,000 young people. As well as its creative activities, it offers an alternative education program for truants, with local high schools reporting an increase in school attendance rates as a result.
It's about trying to understand what do they value, what do they have within them that they can bring out and use and enhance. And when they come into the space and they're able to express that and explore those options, they find themselves wanting to, go back to school.
Local police, the council and the New South Wales Attorney-General's Department all credit the Street University with significantly contributing to crime reduction.
I can definitely say that the relationship between police and young people has improved with those young people that access that service, and I'd only hope that they're encouraged to also access us if they're victims of crime as well, not so much always offenders, because we forget sometimes that young people become victims.
If you actually offer programs where people can do something legitimately and enjoy themselves, they most certainly won't turn to crime, and the Street Uni does that.
There you go. It costs just $100 for one person to be at the Street University for a year. Yet Matt Knopf says while local organisations do help, it's always a struggle to find the money.
We have to go out and essentially beg, steal or borrow every 12 months. Well, $100 goes a long way, and we, naturally need all the help we can get.
The Street University plans to open new campuses in other areas, including Mount Druitt and Fairfield, where it's hoped many more young lives will be turned around. Where do you think you'd be if you hadn't discovered this place?
2 places, dead or in jail.
Well, that's a big call.
Yeah. I know that, saved my life.